At this time, please close doors for graduation processional.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the 2016 commencement ceremony of Clearview High School. My name is Victor Todd and I am the Master of Ceremonies for the class of 2000 commencement. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors. Clearview men, please remove your mortar boards. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join me for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one indivisible. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Please remain standing while the color guard leaves. Thank you. Please be seated.
We would like to recognize all seniors in the class of 2016 who have joined the military. We would also like to recognize any of our guests in the audience who have served in the military. Please stand and wave. Okay. So that we may acknowledge your patriotism and service to our country.
At this time, I have the great privilege of introducing the Board of Trustees for the Clear Creek Independent School District. Dr. Laura Dupont, President. Ms. Paige Rander, Vice President. Mr. Charles Pond, Secretary. Mr. Kim Balliker, Trustee. Mr. J. Cunningham, Trustee. Ms. Ann Hammond, Trustee. And Ms. Winrubber, Trustee.
It is my pleasure to recognize our district leadership from the Clear Creek Education Support Center. Dr. Greg Smith, Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Stephen Ebel, Deputy Superintendent. I would like to introduce the members of the Clearview High School administration who will be conducting today's ceremony. Mr. Michael Houston, our principal. Ms. Cassie Wiley, Dean of Instruction. Ms. Julia Beers, Lead Counselor. and Ms. Erin Provost, Student Support Counselor.
Clearview is a place to begin, belong, and become. With this being said, the class of 2016 thought it would be fitting to have expressions shared by not only our valedictorian and salutatorian, but other members of our 2016 family. Please enjoy remarks by Kyle Kuhn, Sierra Ontiveros, Russell Greenlee, and our salutatorian Kimberly Davis, and our valedictorian Patrick Weiss.
Sometimes, by losing a battle, we find a new way to win the war. These words from Donald J. Trump, whether you love him or hate him, should speak to all in this graduating class. Everyone knows why students go to Clearview. The official on-the-record spiel is, Clearview High School is an institution for at-risk students. But that's adult speak. We, being teenagers, know better. Students at Clearview, at least the majority of them, are ones who have been through struggles. These can be addiction, abuse, depression, poverty, abandonment, anxiety, various existential crises, you name it. These things hit very close to home with other students and myself. These are our battles, fellow graduates, and we have lost quite a few times. But that's okay. The war has just begun, and it's not too late to get a head start. For Clearview, the battles were abundant for most of us. I won't delve into details, but for myself, during my freshman and sophomore years, I saw no future. I was not keeping up with my grades, hobbies, or friends. I was stagnant, lazy, and unmotivated. Because I was surrounded by people who weren't complacent, I had no perspective. I could not relate to most of them. My counselor suggested Clearview during my sophomore year. I had my doubts about it, as many do, because of the false rumors of druggies, dropouts, and dummies. I ended up applying during the summer year before my junior year anyhow. Luckily, those rumors were wrong. I was around people who were more like me. I was around people who were trying to get their lives back on track at an early age. This was reassuring for me. I saw people ages 14 to 19 all in places similar to the one I was in. They were battling, so to speak. It was, cheesily enough, inspiring for me. Clearview, its students, staff, and administrators inspired me not to be the same way for another day. I changed my perspective, seeing the world in a new light, a more positive light. I saw my past as a way to equip myself for the future, and I made a conscious effort to be less apathetic until it became a second nature, genuine way of living. Now, if we're continuing the metaphor about the war, I wish I had stories to speak of about the future, but unfortunately, even though we all have plans, we can never know what the future holds for us. We can only hope for the best and utilize what we've learned thus far in our 17, 18, or 19 years of existence. What I do have to say is if we've learned anything, it should be to have the resilience and spirit not to allow life to get the better of you. We're entering a new world and therefore a whole new set of challenges. There's a long and winding road ahead. Be ready. And now we're here. We've been in school for at least 13 years, and if you're like any other person, you're ready to be done. So I'll be wrapping it up soon. It was a fun senior year for me, and I hope it was for the rest of you. Now, some of us are going to college or trade schools. Some of us already have jobs lined up, and a couple of us, including myself, are going into the military. Booyah. Our paths branch off immediately the second we walk away here today with our diplomas. But we're all reaching towards one goal, fulfillment and happiness. And I genuinely wish this for all of you here today. Thank you all to the teachers and administrators. Let's all give them a hand. Godspeed, class of 2016. I now present to you Sierra Ontiveros.
My fellow students, we only arrived here 4 short years ago, and now it's already time to leave. How did it all go so fast? How do we measure the time we've spent in high school? In the beginning, we measured it in class periods, counting down the days to eventual freedom. As the days, weeks, and years passed, we measured it in semesters, and later in years, we moved on from being clueless freshmen to becoming sophisticated sophomores who thought they had it all figured out. By the time we reached our junior year, we were confident that we were prepared to take over for the graduating seniors, and we couldn't wait to rule the school. And now, here we stand. Our rule is over, and it's up to the next class to step into our shoes and take over. I know that as I look out at all of you, I will measure my time here in a much different way. I will measure it in all the friendships I've enjoyed these last 4 years. Some were pretty casual, and others were much closer. But I'll remember each one fondly, as I'm sure you all will too. And when many of our high school memories begin to fade, that's how we'll ultimately measure the time we spent here. Not in periods or semesters or years, but in the friendships that we made and the times we shared together. Being a part of Clearview is much more than just being a part of a school. It's about being a part of a family. Knowing that no matter what you're going through, you don't have to worry about coming to school and being judged, bullied, or harassed. You come to school every day knowing you're accepted and loved and have people who will always be there for you when you need them to be. Clearview is a place like no other, and you make connections and relationships here you can't really explain. Without attending Clearview, I would not have grown into the person I am today, and I definitely would not have graduated and gotten through high school the way I did. I owe all my accomplishments to my peers and girlfriend for supporting me, my teachers for always being there to push me to try harder and staying later to help me catch up, and my parents for being my backbone. This school will always have a special place in my heart, as I feel it will for all of us. It's not a place you can just forget about. It's a place you know you can always come back to whenever you need to, because it will always be a home. The best way to describe my Clearview experience to you is with the following quote. From the outside looking in, you can understand it, and from the inside looking out, you can't explain it. I now present our speaker, Russell Greenland.
For 3 years at my former high school, I struggled to keep my grades up and avoid trouble with other students and even my teachers. I was just trying to get by without drawing too much attention to myself. During that time, because of my frustration, I picked up awful habits, which included lashing out at those who loved and supported me. I was trapped in a vicious cycle where I would do well for a while and then sink into a state of depression. I had considered dropping out and just quitting more times than I can count. After my junior year at my home campus, I could not take any more physical and mental abuse. The only thing that kept me going was my mother and a quote by another one of my role models, Albert Einstein, who said, "Life is like a bicycle ride. To stay balanced, one must keep moving." But after 3 years of torture, I was beginning to lose faith in myself to the point I did not even want to ride the bicycle anymore. At the end of the junior year, my mother, the main victim of my lashing out, told me about a school where I would meet kids like me who had similar experiences at different schools around CCISD. I was in shock and disbelief to hear a school like this even existed. About a month later, like all the tigers before me, I went to an interview with Mr. Houston. I instantly saw him as a man I could trust, but I was still skeptical about the teachers and students. No offense, guys. Then came my first day at Clearview, and I have to say I was nervous as all heck, because up to this moment, my life had been like that bike ride where I fell off and face planted several times. This was my last chance, and I couldn't take another year like the last 3. When I walked into my first class, I was immediately welcomed by the students and the teacher. And the same thing happened in every class. My grades went up, and more importantly, for the first time, I could now see a future where I would go to college and get the job of my dreams. Now, I'm not a very religious man, but I feel that God built this school for kids like me. When I was at my home campus, I would not do anything outgoing to save my life. If you had told me last year that I would play Donald Trump in a school debate, make tons of friends, sing karaoke in front of the whole school, audition to sing the national anthem at our graduation, and be accepted to school, or be accepted to college with a scholarship, I would have put you in a straitjacket. I would have put you in a straitjacket and sent you to an insane asylum because that was not going to happen. But it actually did happen. I am going to Texas A&M Kingsville, my dream school, this fall to major in range and wildlife management. There are no words in the English language that can truly express my gratitude to my teachers and my fellow students, so I'll just say thank you. I would have not graduated without your help. Two things I have learned here at VUE have been said before by others. As Lady Gaga says, you should not be afraid to let your freak flag fly, and as Miss Keithan says, don't be a dang. My name is Russell Greenlee, and I am proud to say that I'm a member of the graduating class of 2016. I'll wrap things up with one last quote from my friends from John Green. Now remember, guys, don't forget to be awesome. Next you will hear from our Salutatorian, Kimberly Davis.
At Clearview, we have a saying. Clearview is a place to begin, belong, and become. That has certainly been true for me. As a person dealing with ADHD, attending Clearview was a way for me to begin my high school years without the stress of 3,000 students in a huge building. Without the stress of classes of 25 to 30 students or more, without the stress of trying to process and filter which information I was hearing was essential and what was not. Clearview's smaller size and classes gave me a place to begin to work on my ability to deal with distractions in a positive way. Without teacher or parental assistance, and as of this year without medical assistance, so that I can move forward into the future confident in my ability to focus and remain on task whether I'm in college or in the workplace. At Clearview, we're one big family. It's a place where we all belong, where we know we can be ourselves without fear of being teased or ridiculed. At Clearview, it's okay to attend FCA or fitness club, salsa or pals, NTHS or Rotary. Whatever makes you can attend without someone putting you down for it. VUE is the only place I know where you can belong and at the same time be yourself. After 4 long years, it's time to become. We've all grown and matured, and I think we're ready to take our place in the world as young adults. We all have plans. Some of us will join the military. Some of us will become nursing assistants. Some of us will become cosmetologists. Some of us will go into the workforce, and some of us will go on to college as we pursue our career choices. As for me, I plan to pursue my associates in restaurant management. Then I plan to transfer to Johnson Wales University in Denver, Colorado to get my 4-year degree in culinary arts as a pastry chef. My long-term goals include opening my own bakery and maybe even appearing on the Food Network channel. As I wrap up, I want to share something that Actor Matthew McConaughey said at the University of Houston graduation last year. He told the graduates, "You've just completed your scholastic educational curriculum in life, the one you started when you were 5 years old until now. In your future, your days to come, may be no more clear than it was 5 years ago. You don't have all the answers, and it's scary. And that's okay, because hey, that's how it is. This is the reality you face, the world we live in. And while I'm not here to discourage you or in any way belittle your accomplishments, of which we celebrate tonight, I am here to talk brass tacks, to skip the flattery and the attaboys, because I do know this. The sooner we become less impressed with our life, our accomplishments, our career, the prospects in front of us, as soon as we become less impressed and more involved with these things, the sooner we get a whole lot better at doing them. It's our time to become less impressed and more involved. It's our time to grab every opportunity and make the most of it. It's our time to show the world who we are and what we can do. Because we're the class of 2016 and we're straight out of you. I now present Patrick Weiss, our valedictorian.
We all have our own reason for coming to Clearview, whether it was because our home campus was much too large for us to survive at, like me, failing grades, or other reasons. We ended up here and survived. We were given an opportunity to forge relationships most people would never expect to happen in high school, such as a freshman being friends with juniors and seniors. Clearview has this comforting vibe to it. It causes even the snails with the hardest shells to come out and participate in life. The students there will also encourage openness and will gently and subtly pry you out of your shell without even an ounce of force. What takes years to open now only takes a few months. It's basically a warm, welcoming environment. The teachers and staff there are usually nothing but supportive. We all have our frustrating moments after all. They're always there to help when they're needed and will gladly do it. We all know our superiors on a personal level and thus forge a type of relationship unknown at other schools. I think all of us can agree that Clearview's teachers are among the best of the best. Finally, there's us. We all come from different places, schools, backgrounds, ethnicities, cultures, and mindsets. As mentioned earlier, we all have a reason we came to Clearview. You know what yours is, and no matter what it is, you came, you survived, and succeeded. For some, this is the best moment of their life. For others, it's a mountain of fear and uncertainty. Right now, it's a time to rejoice in gladness and relief. High school will be behind us in about half an hour, but we should still look back at these years. There's a saying that the past is the past. As you know, it's usually used to explain that something in the past doesn't matter anymore because it has happened and ended. This is only partially correct. We need to remember to look at our past experiences to grow and flourish in the future. It is our past experiences that define us as ourselves, not the present, not the future. Even if you don't accept or enjoy your history, that's a part of you, and it's fine. We all have darkness in our past that we regret and that lingers in our memory like a fog. The trick is to not let it define, control, and eventually destroy you. That's enough of that. Today marks the first day of a bright future. We're heading into a new world, only armed with the knowledge we picked up throughout our years. We'll need most of it, but we'll get through it for we are prepared and have safe havens in which to find a clear, safe path through the confusion and mess of life. Some will go straight into the job market. Others will attend college. Still others will take some time off to find their path. In other words, we're all going somewhere and have the tools to do so. We just won't have the same destination. I know a good amount of you want to get out of here, so I'll wrap this up. Remember to try hard, not give up, and complete things on time. With that, congratulations, class of 2016. You only have a few more minutes until you officially graduate.
Thank you, Patrick, and good afternoon, everyone. The words you have just heard remind just how special Clearview is and how bright these students' future is going to be. At this time, class speakers, join your class. Graduating seniors, as a principal of Clearview, I stand before you kind of holding back tears, knowing the accomplishments you all have made and the journey has been to get here today. I am proud of each and every one of you. Sidney Poitier once said, "It's kind of a long road, but it was a good journey altogether." Class 2016, your long road has led you here to this day. Some of you may have thought this day would never come, but it has. And everyone has gathered here today for you, just for you. As you reflect upon the years, the months, the weeks, even the days leading up to this moment, please do not forget all of those who have helped you along the way. Thank you, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, families, godmothers, neighbors, teachers, because they're here now. Students, your time as a Clearview High School student has ended. Lunch D-halls, dodgeball tournaments, student-teacher timeouts, late work grades, office referrals, even Tiger tickets have also ended. Looking over this group of students, I can't help but think about the first time I met some of you. For those of you who were here when I got here as freshmen, like Patrick Weiss, Allison Bernard, then some of you just joined us this year, like Brian Fitzpatrick and Maddie Igmeg. You have all have a distinct place in my memories. Despite your time frame here at Clearview, you all have demonstrated a commitment to getting to this point right here, in different ways or another. So, what's next? Some of you have already made the definite decision to go to college, like Bethany Mulrooney, who is planning to begin school at University of North Texas on Monday. Or Madison Myerson, who will be attending Abilene Christian University this fall after she returns from a mission trip to Africa. You may be planning to serve our country, like Kyle, who has already taken his oath enlisting in the U.S. Navy. Or even serve our community, like Alexis Hickey. Yes, Alexis Hickey, who is a firefighter in training. There are others of you who are applying your career skills you've learned here at Clearview to become certified nursing assistants or cosmetologists, much like Ann Keller and Caitlin Valderrama, who have both completed all necessary requirements. Who have both completed all the requirements and tests to become licensed cosmetologists and already have jobs. Whatever your next step may be, we are proud of you and recognize the years of hard work and perseverance that led you to this point. But as you turn the page on this chapter in your life, you must realize there is much more ahead of you than behind you. What if I told you that your greatest success is only matched by your greatest service? That your choice to give more will allow you to receive more. You all have skills and gifts that the world needs, but are you ready? Though it may not always be easy or popular, make the decision to do your very best at all times. There's nothing wrong with being called a hard worker. Your willingness and determination to succeed through adversity is important, and you need that. You've come a long way, but you're not finished. Motivational speaker John Maxwell once said, "One of the greatest days in your life and mine is when we can take total responsibility for our actions and our attitudes. That's the day we truly grow up." As you prepare to walk across this stage, receive your diploma, and be official graduates, are you ready? I think you are. You have what it takes. I know you do. And don't forget, you are a tiger, a clear view tiger. Please welcome to the podium Dr. Greg Smith, CCISD Superintendent of Schools.
Thank you, Mr. Houston. Isn't he fabulous? I mean, this guy is such a great principal. He's hired great staff members, and there's been a lot of staff members that have been here before he came there, and they helped to grow him up as well. But he's been a great principal, great brother, great father, great counselor, and a great soul person for so many of our students and our staff members. So thank you, Mr. Houston. Really do appreciate that. Well, good afternoon. You know, we are in the midst of a marathon celebration weekend, and with rewarding graduation ceremonies this weekend in CCISD. This is, by the way, the most relaxed I've been all weekend with being inside, starting a graduation ceremony on time. We're truly blessed with that. With 7 high schools and more than 2,800 worthy graduates this weekend, it may be easy to get lost in the pomp and circumstance of things. Yet no matter how many graduations we have in Clear Creek ISD, I have attended as superintendent. This one right here at Fort Clearview, has always held a very, very special place in my heart. Here's why. At some point in time in your life, you may have felt that you've been lost in the crowd, or felt that you were falling through the cracks, but it was because your determination and the help of all those in this room today that have enabled you to help stand out, stand tall, and deservingly so. The speakers here this afternoon, Kyle, Sierra, Russell, Kim, and Patrick, have all talked in some sense of how important it has been for y'all to find Clearview. I want to say, from my perspective, how honored we are to have found you, and how important you have been to us, and how much we've learned from you as well. Thank you, students. This is a celebratory occasion and an opportunity for us to congratulate you on so many accomplishments. In Clear Creek ISD, we've developed what we call the portrait of a graduate. And as your photo was taken this afternoon, I would like you to reflect on the following characteristics of a successful CCISD student. Now, you will notice the attributes are not about test performance or actual GPA. While those are important, the fuel that will keep you driving forward will depend on your ability to be an effective communicator, a creative problem solver, a team player, and someone who can apply technology to improve our community and world, as well as a future employee with a strong work ethic, and most importantly, a person who is committed to being a lifelong learner, setting goals and working every day to achieve them. I see that portrait fully developing today. There are many stories of determination in this gym, and as I've heard and seen many of them myself, I wanted to take a moment and just take Renee Lambeth, for example. You know, Renee is a testament that twice is the lucky charm. After some personal struggles, she left high school and completed her GED in order to join the workforce as quickly as possible. She learned, however, that her options were extremely limited and that even minimum wage entry-level jobs require at least a high school diploma. Renee made the choice to return to high school and finish at Clearview. Renee is the symbol, we've talked about the tiger. Renee is the symbol of the eye of the tiger at Clearview, and she's not stopping here. Renee will attend Alvin Community College to pursue a degree in nursing. Renee, again, thank you for your true grit. You are a role model for all of us on how to get back up after getting knocked down. And graduates, you are earning your wings today that show you actually what you can become, while your roots still remind you of where you're from. I could go on all afternoon about each and every one of you, but I know the only thing keeping you from here and your future is this ceremony and my remarks. In closing, I'd like to quote Maya Angelou, because I've never quoted Maya Angelou. Who mentions again, and she's just had a fresh perspective on things, that people will forget what you said, People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. It is my hope that we made you feel welcomed and loved during your time with us at Clearview. So much so that you will come back, visit us, share your story of success. Congratulations, and I want you to know that we all love you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. At this time, please join me at the podium. Dr. Smith, I hereby certify that these students have successfully completed the course of study at Clearview High School, as prescribed by the state of Texas. In addition, they have satisfied all the graduation requirements as stipulated by the Board of Trustees of the Clear Creek Independent School District.
Mr. Houston, I accept your certification and hereby declare these students as graduates of Clearview High School and the Clear Creek Independent School District with all of the pertinent honors, rights, and privileges. Congratulations.
I am so proud of you guys. I am so proud of you. To help ensure that every family has the opportunity to hear their student's name read, we would like to ask that you please refrain from using air horns, whistles, or noisemakers. Please remain seated in the bleachers for the entire ceremony. We really appreciate your cooperation. At this time, we are ready to begin the awarding of diplomas. Students who are wearing gold cords have earned the distinction of honor graduates and are eligible for admission into any public university in the state of Texas. Our students who are wearing silver stoles have earned the distinction of being members of the National Technical Honor Society. The students wearing medallions on black and gold ribbons have earned the recognition for academic achievement in individual subject areas. Now, introducing your graduates of Clear Creek High School's class of 2016. Our first graduate is our valedictorian, Patrick Chian Weiss. Next is our salutatorian, Kimberly Michelle Davis. Nailene Abanasser. Alessandria Dion Allen. Eli Allen Bayard. Ramey Maria Bankston. Christina Joyce Barnes. Haley Michelle Bass. Joseph David Allen Bastianen. Bryce Case Bedingfield. Allison Elizabeth Bernard. Liam Robert Boyd. Adrian Deshawn Brown. Haley Michelle Brustmeyer. Gabriella Victoria Canales. Tommy Lee Carson. Kyle Zachary Stephen Kuhn. Aaron Joseph Cotton. Robert Connor Cranshaw. Timothy Mason Crowell. Chase Maxwell DeMichael. Madeline Elizabeth Emig. Devin Michael Espinosa. Brian Allen Fitzpatrick. Giselle Garcia. Zachary Colton Glaze. Joseph Santiago Gomez. Faith Elizabeth Goodwin. Lindsay Lauren Gould. Chastity Nicole Graham. Russell Vernon Greenlee. Alyssa Danielle Hamilton. Trenton Joseph Hanks. Kayla Marie Hayes. Miriam Sarah Hines. Alexis Kate Hickey. Andrea Elvira Ivy. Jennifer Danica Jenks. Sky Marie Jones. Anne Elizabeth Keller. Celeste Shaban Kelly. Kaylin Renee Lambeth. Bridget Nicole Lynch. Bobby Ann Macklin. Jacob Armando Martinez. Samantha Lynn Martinez. Jonathan Pierce Mastro Francesco. Anoli Talea Jade Maxwell. Nicholas Ryan May. Kayla Marie McKenzie. Madison Elaine Meyerson. Chavez Sabi Mirza. Bethany Brianne Mulrooney. Derek Forrest Neely. Olivia Cheyenne Nelson. Zachary Brian Nelson. Christian Michael Ogden. Isabella Sophia Oliveras. Sierra Michaela Ontiveros. Wyatt Andrew Ownby. Jamie Melissa Parada. Kaylee Shay Patton. Hannah Ariel Antoinette Carlo. Rachel Lauren Perry. Tessa Brooke Peterson. Devin Andrew Pito. Omar Jose Rapino. Shannon Lesseray Shada. Judy May Singleton Aguero. Derek Christian Smith. Victor Scott Todd. Annie Yvonne Trenemeyer. Patrick Stanley Vale. Caitlin Ray Valderrama. Jacory Jermaine Washington. And Dominique Deasia Williams.
If you can't tell, we're happy for you. Okay? Class 2016, stand back up. Seniors, I commend you on earning your high school diploma. At this time, please move your tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left. This signifies that you are now alumni of Clearview High School. I would like to leave these final words. Take time to work is the price of success. Take time to think is the source of power. Take time to play is the secret of perpetual youth. Take time to read is a fountain of youth. Take time to be friendly is a road to happiness. Take time to love and be loved is the nourishment for your soul. Take time to share. Life is too short to be selfish. Take time to laugh is the music for your heart. And take time to dream is the architect of your future. And always remember Clearview High School, the place we learned how to begin, belong, become.